After several days camping at Woodland Acres Campground in Brownfield, Maine, we packed up the camper and made our way to a new campground. Family and Friends Campground, located in Standish, Maine, very close to Lake Sebago, is somewhat of a smaller campground with about 70 sites. Family and Friends Campground has just recently changed ownership, and the new owners were trying to get the grounds ready for the season. We were there just prior to the Memorial Day influx of campers, and these new owners were in the middle of spring cleanup. There was still a lot of leaves to be picked up, and due to a lot of spring rain in Maine, the campground's fishing pond was overflowing its banks. The new owners had a lot of work to do. After looking at the first site they wanted to put us in, it was a little too close to Route 140 and there was a lot of road noise. We wanted something a little quieter. After looking at a few of the other sites, we decided on Site 69, which was right near their fishing pond. The sites are wooded, but somewhat close to each other. Family and Friends is a smaller campground, and as you can see by the video, the roads are a bit narrow. I can see someone with a larger camper possibly having issues maneuvering the roads and backing into some of the sites. It was fine for our 26-foot Grand Design, but I wouldn't have wanted to maneuver a larger rig around this campground. The camp store wasn't overly large, but had some of your basic necessities, like ice and firewood. The prices were fairly reasonable. You are issued a key card upon registration, and that key card is used to get in through the main gate. They have a propane fill station on site, however I'm not sure of the price as we didn't use it. The laundry area was small but seemed functional, with 2 washer and 2 dryers. The bathrooms were in the same building and were somewhat dated but clean. The showers looked adequate. I'm not sure if they were coin operated or not because we did not use them. They have a decent-sized rec room with a couple of pool tables, a ping pong table, several coin-operated video games, and pinball machines. It was pretty nice inside, rustic looking.
We're at the Family and Friends Campground, site number 69. These campsites are on the small side and pretty much right on top of one another. The campground was just purchased by the current owners recently, and they've only owned it as of May 10th. This is Barry. Hi, Barry.
Hey, how's it going?
The owner of the Family and Friends Campground in Standish, Maine, and this is one of their cabins. Oh, it's very spacious. Table and chairs, and a little mini fridge. It has electric, smoke detector, and there's a little space heater and a fan, and double bunk beds. Very nice. And outside, this particular one has a little deck and with a screen door, which is nice, so you can catch a breeze if you open up the other window. This one's located near the fishing pond. Oh. This is great.
There are plenty of hiking trails within a few-minute drive of the campground. Unfortunately, the campground itself doesn't offer much to hike on site. As stated before, the campground is on the smaller side. The Lake Sebago area has many local ponds and the hiking trails are pretty awesome. The Otter Ponds hiking trails are about a 10-minute drive from the campground and are fairly easy to hike, fairly flat. The old railway tracks along with several ponds get you out to see some of the true wonders of Maine. One of the local hikes takes you right to the shores of Lake Sebago. It is a gorgeous lake, very clean and very large. Well worth the hike to see it. Family and Friends does offer free Wi-Fi, and the connection at our site was excellent. We had no issues streaming Netflix, and even the upload speeds were pretty good. Overall, it was a nice stay, and the new owners were great hosts. The area is beautiful, and the campground is a good place to stay if you're in the area of Lake Sebago. Just make sure your camper will fit.